Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back with a video with it down to the quarterfinals now of the World Cup. I'm going to be looking at two Chelsea players, Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic, and I'm going to be talking about why are they performing so well for their national clubs, but when they play for Chelsea, they are terrible. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So, we're down to the business end now. World Cup. England, congratulations. Congratulations to France, to Portugal, to Brazil, to Argentina, and to Morocco. You know, great play by Morocco and Croatia as well. So they are the final 8. Have I missed anyone? I don't think I have. So we've got 5 Chelsea players still involved, possibly 6. And our hearts goes out to Raheem Sterling, who had to rush back home because of some stupid thugs who broke into his house and armed robbery with his wife and his children there. You know, weird. What's wrong with some people in the world today? Anyway, let's go on to the main topic. So today, congratulations to Hakim Ziyech. Great performance again for Morocco. It's a different type of performance today. We've seen an array of skill from him. He's been carrying his side. He's been showing leadership qualities. But today we saw him digging deep as Spain had most of the ball. Just like Chelsea, possession isn't 9-10 for the law. But he defended well. I saw, and Joe Cole, he made a comment that he's never seen him play with this much desire when he's played for Chelsea. So, is it that he only turns it on when he wants it? Is it that he's unhappy at Chelsea? What's going on? Why isn't he performing at Chelsea the same way as he's performing for Morocco? Well, there's a few pointers. If a lot of you may or may not know that he was out of the Morocco side for a while. He wasn't even going to be going to the World Cup because he had a big fallout, disagreement with their manager at the time. New manager comes in, brings him back into the fold, and what you see is a different Morocco, yeah, and a different Ziyech. You've got a fantastic Hakim Ziyech. Why? Because everything is okay for him. The setup, he's got a manager who trusts him, and so because he's got a manager who trusts him, he's going out there and he's performing to the ability that we know that Hakim Ziyech can perform. And that's why we bought him in the first place. When he was at Ajax, he was playing in a system that suited his football. I was kind of critical with him without seeing the bigger picture, so I put my hand up for that as well. Looking at his performances and saying that he's performing well for Chelsea. And to be honest, he wasn't. But you got to look at the reasons why. When he was under Frank Lampard, I thought he was superb. Why? Because he was linking up. Frank Lampard played a different system. He was playing the 4 at the back. He was playing Ziyech out wide where he should play. And he had a great relationship with Reece James. How many times did we see the overlapping between Reece James and Ziyech? So when Ziyech ran down the wing, Reece James ran down the wing, sometimes you'll see Ziyech coming infield, and that understanding between the two, and it allowed him to play his best football under Frank Lampard. Obviously, when Frank Lampard sold his ideas to him, that's probably why he joined Chelsea in the first place, because he was sold on the ideas that Frank Lampard had for him at the club. But then when Tuchel came in, I said, not blaming managers or whatever, but when Tuchel came in, he's changed the system. He's gone to a 3 at the back, and that 3 at the back doesn't suit Ziyech's football, because we started to play with the width came from the full-backs, and Ziyech had to play as a more sort of inverted winger position. Wasn't happy in that role at all. And even Tuchel said it when he was there. He said you can't play him in a 5. When we reverted back to a 4, then he came in. I think under Tuchel, his best spell was when we were playing as a 4. Then Tuchel went back to a 5, and he sometimes even played him as a wing back. So we've never got the best out of him. Tuchel and Potter stuck with the 5 at the back as well, and that's why we haven't seen a lot of Ziyech under Potter. So it's styles. It's not the players. Sometimes it's the styles, and some styles don't suit certain players. I've heard some people saying he's not suited for the Premier League, but put him in a different team who play in a different way, you're going to see a different Ziyech. And that's the thing about Chelsea, you know. And I'll move on to Pulisic. Pulisic is another one. And the other thing about Ziyech, which is similar to Pulisic, which I'm going to talk about now, is that they are both the main men in their team. The responsibility is on their shoulders. So Ziyech is the go-to man for Morocco. Pulisic is the go-to man for the USA. So what happens is that they take on that responsibility. But at Chelsea, they are just other players who have to fit into the system of play, which isn't their system of play. That's why I think with Chelsea now, we need to do things different. Because I think he's not going to stay now. He wants to go. One good thing that he'll do, he'll hopefully, teams are going to be interested in him after this performance, both Ziyech and Pulisic. Yeah, maybe we'll get big dollars for them when they eventually do go. But I'm just, now that we've got in a proper, as I said, technical directors and people who are bringing in, we need to buy more smarter now. We got to get players, not players just because they are good or whatever. Do they fit into the way we want to play? Do they fit into our system? You know, look at Potter. What does he want to do? What players does he need? Because I'm fed up of just buying players and shoehorning them into our side and expecting them to do good things. So, you know, happy for Ziyech, you know, after, you know, his bad spell at Chelsea. It's good that he's carrying Morocco to a quarter-final. And could he get an African side into the semi-final? And as we've been close before with Cameroon, they fell against England. So no African teams made the semi-final. That'd be a big statement for African football if they can get in. But they're going to be facing a difficult side in Portugal with an impressive 6-1 win. And there's another guy, Leal, who we've been linked with. What a superb goal he scored today. But you know, I think he's proved himself over a period of time. But before I go, something that really gets me is, you know, our fan base. Whenever somebody performs well in this World Cup, it's they have to play for Chelsea now. But they've got to realise the style's different now. So, you know, Ziyech comes in, Pulisic comes back. If we don't play the football that suits their style, then it's going to be the same old. We ain't going to expect miracles, you know. And just because somebody scored, like this guy scored a hat-trick today, it doesn't make him like, oh, let's sign him for Chelsea. Let's sign him for, you know. In a World Cup, we always get these guys who come in and play with, you know, put in excellent performances. It doesn't mean that they're ready for us at the moment. There's another, what's that guy, Kudos with Ghana. You know, he's put in some good displays, and it's like, oh, let's get him, let's get this player, let's get this player, let's get that player. But we need to do our due diligence. We don't just buy players on the back of a decent World Cup. How are they playing and performing for their club? How do they fit in? Could they do well in our system? You know, that's what we need to be looking at now. We've got to be buying smart buyers. You know, get the philosophy right, which I think they're working on that philosophy. Who's going to fit into that philosophy? Who can we get in? Is the right player for us? And that's the way that we need to do. We need to be moving forward. Otherwise, you know, as I said, we're just going to be doing a bit of rinse, repeat, and the same old thing time and time again. So what do you think, guys? What do you think about Ziyech's performances, Pulisic? Do you think they've still got a future at Chelsea? Or do you feel that, you know, the way that we play doesn't suit their style and they'll be best to go to play at a different club? Who would you like to see coming in from all the players that we've seen in the World Cup who can come in and do a job for Chelsea? Stick your comments in the section below. And don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.